Welcome to Springy Graphs Studio, our new web app for creating network graphs that are automatically laid out using some real-world physics to make them look great. So this is the main web app UI when you launch it. From here, let's start by going to this maximize button here and maximize the workspace. And then I'm gonna sign in with Google because I want to be able to save my creations to my Google Drive. Then I'll go to the graph designer. I will say new graph. I want to have a 480 pixel wide graph. I say create. I get a empty graph with 3 nodes, and then I'm gonna add some nodes just to show how the graph is automatically laid out to look as good as possible. If I want to connect nodes, I say click 1, 2 and say connect. Add another node here and connect these two. I can move things around if I don't like the result of the automatic layout. Connect these two and move that one around. If I want to resize the graph, I do it over here. Let's say I want to go a little bit bigger. I want to have a 800 pixel wide graph. I can click resize or refresh here, and since there is some randomness in the algorithm, you can refresh until you like what you see. If you want to change something, property of a node or an edge, you select it, go to properties. Let's say I want this to be the Bjorn node. I can use my last name as the subtitle, and let's not do a subtitle 2 here. I can go and change a lot of things here. I can change the background of the node, pick a different color here. Let's make this one a little bit chocolatish, like that. And when I'm done creating my graph, I just say create image, and I have an image here that I can upload to Google Drive, or I can right click here and I can save it to my hard drive. I can also work with node styles and edge styles. Let's say I want to change all nodes to look kind of the same. I close this properties section. I open the node style section. I have 6 different styles to choose from. So let's say I want to change the default style here. I go to modify style, and let's say I want to have the node shadow different color list. I want it to be orange, like that. I can make the shadow a little bit bigger, and then I just say OK, and all nodes look the same. The same goes for connectors. Let's close this one and go to connector styles. If I want this connector to use this non-directional style, I just click over here and I can walk around here and change the styles or the nodes or the edges I want to change. If I want to modify the default style or any style, I say modify style up here. Let's say I want the arrow to look a bit different. I want to have a longer and wider, something like that. Say OK, and all my edges are changed. You don't need to just use text in your nodes. You can add images. You can select a node and say select node image, choose from your hard drive, from your Google Drive, grab from the web, or take a picture with your webcam. The easiest way to do this is to open the folder with the images on your desktop, and then you can just drag the image and drop it on the node you want to change. And I'm just going to do a few here like this. If you don't want the image below the text, you can go and modify the style. Say I want to open the image style here, and I say I want to take the image to the left of the text, for example, and then it looks like that. Other things you can do is you can just open all the sidebar options. I can play with colors easier. I can just use the sidebar here and I can drag and drop colors. If I want to just quickly change colors of different nodes. I can also work with gradients. Let's say I want to have a certain background for the document. Let's say I want to have this noon to dusk. I click here and I say set this as the document background gradient. This is now a left to right gradient. If I want a radial one, I go to properties, I go to document properties, document background. I can now edit the gradient. I can turn it to the radial one. I can reverse colors. I can do all kinds of things here with the gradient. Now you have a graph that looks like this. So this kind of concludes this short demo of this web app. Just want to point out a few more things. If you go to all the apps here, you can check out all other apps we are offering, and you can go to the About box and check out our YouTube channel and follow us at Instagram, or open the About page. And from here you can also go and check out our add-ons using the same algorithm, Springy Graphs for slides and Springy Graphs for Google Docs. So thank you for listening, watching. Tell us what you think.